about dinner. I was planning on making some really delicious tacos. However, it is now dinner time and I'm not hungry really at all, but I know I should eat something, so I'm just gonna make a grilled cheese sandwich. Not super fancy for a cozy night routine video, but very realistic. Some nights I'm just like, eh. Sometimes something so simple is exactly what you want. Normally would be taking off my makeup in my bathroom, but I only have one light bulb working, so the lighting in there isn't really good for you. This is a little bit better. We are currently in my bedroom, and I'm about to use this to take off my makeup. Brushed, and I just put on some face moisturizer. This is the facial moisturizing lotion by CeraVe. I'm almost done this, but it's been working quite nicely as like a good drugstore option for nighttime. Now that the weather is starting to cool, I've even found that I've been trying to be more diligent about doing the after shower moisturizing on the body. I like using this moisturizer from Based. It's like this peppermint lotion that has this cooling effect when it goes on, and you smell really good when you put it on. So I really like that one. Kind of festive too for right now because it kind of has a candy cane vibe. And then the rest of the night is just about letting the hair air dry. I use heating tools on it every other day to curl my hair, so I don't want to ever have to like really use a hair dryer if I can avoid it. So that's really why I really converted to night showers years ago, is because this, like, waiting for my hair to dry at night is fine because I'm not really doing anything that I need to look presentable for. But if I take showers during the day, then all of a sudden I have to start shooting, or you know, you have to go out somewhere, and then the hair becomes more of an ordeal. My kitchen amuses me right now with the lighting situation. I've got 2 pot lights that have burned out. Because it's every other pot light, it kind of creates this like museum art lighting effect on my cabinets. But right now I am looking for you. We're gonna make some hot chocolate. This situation happening right here is solely because you're here. I mean, sometimes I do like to put this on in the background, but I thought it created a nice aesthetic for the hot chocolate making portion of today's video. 1 cup of oat milk. I'm just gonna pour that in and start heating that up. I act like I'm gonna do something really impressive here. I am just making basic hot chocolate. My phone is going off, excuse me. I'm gonna put in my hot chocolate mix packet. Whisk. I also have some milk chocolate chips I'm just gonna throw in there. And I'm gonna keep stirring. Sometimes if I'm feeling really festive, I'll even throw in a candy cane and just let that melt so that you get a peppermint hot chocolate. Sometimes I make hot chocolate from scratch with cocoa powder and sugar, but we're really just going for an easy route tonight. At night, whether it's a weekend or a weekday, I usually like to put something on the TV, like a movie or a TV show. Sometimes I read while the show or movie's on, or sometimes I'm like kind of on my computer. But I think tonight I'm gonna have like a dedicated movie night. I wanna watch The Holiday. It's my favorite, one of my top favorite Christmas movies. Actually, I might get my laptop out too while that's on so that I can order some groceries. Hard to resist the multitasking. There are some movies that just have an incredible opening sequence. This is one of them. Devil Wears Prada is another one that comes to mind. Incredible. Just so good.
Iris, in the movies we have leading ladies and we have the best friend. You, I can tell, are a leading lady, but for some reason you're behaving like the best friend.
Tidy, I think for two reasons. One, because I film so much, I just find it's a nicer backdrop when things do look fairly tidy and neat, so that's definitely an incentive. But then also two, I just find it to be a lot more calming of an environment to be in. So I do make a point, 5 to 10 minutes, doing a little tidy, little cleanup, just so I stay on top of things, because I don't like big cleaning sessions. I definitely procrastinate on them and don't look forward to them. Sometimes you just have to do it because that's part of being an adult, but I find those like daily little contributions really do add up. I also like to make a point of checking my calendar for the next day. I guess some people might find that stressful to look at what's on their agenda, but I just like to look at it as a heads up so that there are no surprises like right when I wake up tomorrow about what I need to do. I find it more calming too to kind of already have an overview of like what my day is gonna look like. Tomorrow I have to get back to some emails. I have to do some editing. I might have something going up with a brand, but I gotta check on that. I have groceries coming tomorrow afternoon. If you followed me for a while, then you know that I always like to end my night with reading. I try my best not to scroll on TikTok in bed at night, although it does happen, I will admit. Either I'll read off of my e-reader, which is the best thing ever because there's no apps to distract you, it's just the book itself, or physical books, which are the best. So I actually think I'm going to be starting tonight the second holiday book that I picked up for 2020. It's called The 12 Dates of Christmas by Jenny Bayless. Look at this cover. I love this trend that's been happening in 2020, 2019 of these artsy illustrated covers. 'Tis the season for finding romance in this hilarious and uplifting holiday read. That's exactly what I need. So I'm gonna give this a start. Oh, ooh, she smells good. Just do me a favor, go grab a book off your bookshelf and go smell it. It's great. I also need to grab water and shut off the Christmas lights before I go to bed. Which, fun fact, I have my lights hooked up both to my Alexa and Google Home.
I don't know that one.
Yeah, I know you were gonna say something about that. So it's super easy at night just to ask one of them to turn off all the Christmas lights. Hey Google, turn off the living room and the office. Oh, there we go. Put on a little bit of this because the lips get dry. Before I get started on the book, I'm just gonna pull out from this deck The Universe Has Your Bark. I need to go to bed, but the universe has your back. I don't know, you sometimes have those days where you're like, I don't feel like myself, or you just feel kind of meh. Doing something a little like funky like this can be helpful. So I just do a little shuffle and then I kind of pick a card that I feel calls out to me. Obstacles are detours in the right direction. It's just a beautiful looking deck. All of the illustrations are just gorgeous. I've talked about it before on this channel, and on Instagram, but it's a nice one. I've also been fascinated lately by, again, if you follow me on Instagram, you would know this, but I've been really into, I've always been a lover of words. Obviously, I'm a reader, so I think literature and the language that we use is always so fascinating to me, because the English language, well, all language, but obviously I'm familiar with English, but there's just so many different types of words that we don't use in our everyday vocabulary that are so beautiful and have such meaning, and it kind of gets brushed aside because of everyday lingo. So I've been trying to make a point of just looking up definitions and going on Pinterest and looking up like unique words and consuming things like words of the days and all that kind of thing, just to kind of broaden my vocabulary a bit, because I just find it fun. There was a word in the holiday that actually kind of like just sparked out to me, and it was the word gumption. It was used a few times, gumption, and I found this graphic that I posted on Instagram that says gumption is a noun that means an attitude of boldness, courage, and audacity. And I just love that word a lot. If you want to see more vocab inspiration, I often post fun words that I come across, whether I'm familiar with them or not. If I just, sometimes I see a word that I've seen before that in that moment just kind of sparks again something in me. So I try and share it when I can, because I know there's other vocabulary lovers out there. And on the note to vocabulary, I'm gonna go vocabulate.